Reinard just sent me something to eat. Reinard, I've never met him, but I met him on Facebook. This looks pretty good. Fried chicken with rice and soy sauce and all that. Looks pretty good, Reinard. I had Italian food earlier, but I ate too much Italian. This looks really good. I think he might be a little bit Filipino or what have you, because I heard a lot of Filipino people like fried chicken, like Jollibee. Yeah, he is Filipino in the Philippines. The Philippines. Filipinas. I always said that my brother's girlfriend, Tashia, was Filipino, but he wouldn't admit it. My brother loved my grandpa so much that he tried to be like my grandpa, like how he thought he was, even though my grandpa wasn't really like that. You know, like he would never admit his girlfriend was Filipino, even though she was, you know, and stuff like that. It's funny. But they're still together to this day. But she just calls herself Tashia, and that's all he calls her, Tashia. No, dude, you know, it's so funny. But many, like me and the Filipino people haven't had much time, but you know what it is, you know. But that's who like Tashia is, you know. I'd rather know a girl like Tashia than Reinard. But this is all the entertainment with Reinard. Because Reinard also does motorcycles and all that, I think is what it is, with Reinard. One moment. Is there videos? You had some. Yeah, he's big into the motorcycles and all that too, this Reinard. And he's in the Philippines. So that's different. I'm in Canada. And I haven't seen much Philippines when I've been alive.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regret. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooter's gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah.
look at the views
Die
Rainer
with
got
no
to enjoy.
regrets, live with every breath.
Look at the views Rainer got to enjoy. I mean, that was really Raynard, you know. And I've never met Raynard, but I know him on Facebook. And he's famous just like me. And he's got a motorcycle. He's in the Philippines. Looks like they have everything they need to have fun. Look at this view and all this mist and everything. It gives you a great feeling of being alive as a human being, you know, in your natural habitat, you know. It looks great, you know. It looks like a great life. And it expanded my mind to understand life over in the Philippines and Vietnam. It reminded me a lot of Vietnam when it comes to, but it was wow. The Philippian, I think they're called the Philippian Mountains and all that. It was really cool and all that. Yeah, and yeah, they used to really like their hot dogs out there in the Philippines and all that. I never understood them because man, but now I do. Like, but man, they're making it out there. Rainer's one of their. He's not their top of the top, but he's pretty high. He's gonna be pretty famous eventually. You know, like with his all his adventures and his motorcycle and all that. They got a lot of buildings. See, they're working right now on stuff. It looked like they had a pretty cool spot they were at, you know. But I know that it looks like they want to. They're worried about like, well, that's the thing I never understood too. It's not an understanding. Oh, look, it looks like they're adding more walls and stuff like that for when it gets stormy, the wind and all that. You want to put your door up. Well, they leave their doors like everything's more open and everything, but then sometimes it does rain and all that. Now everybody's starting to think like, okay, we have our videos, we have our motorcycles, we have this, we have that. We want like computer systems to order Amazon and have all the good foods and all that too. I think that's what a lot of people want to do too. Is a lot of countries want to be able to have computer systems and all that, and that'll happen eventually with all those computer systems with the computer getting but you have to have water, you can't get it wet, you can't. A lot of people have laptops. That's all I have now is a laptop instead of a desktop. And I think that's, well, actually, a lot of people have mobile phones. They're so powerful now. Well, I didn't have one for a lot of years, and I just got a Apple iPhone, and it's great, man. I love the Apple iPhone. But look at this. This is different. It's like you're like sort of like Mediterranean. No, I'm not racist. I'm a person that wants to come visit the Philippines maybe one day. Just I've never been able to visit before because I don't have the money, obviously. Everybody wants to visit, but it's your country, it's not mine, so I've never experienced it. And I know that you live in your country just like I live in mine, but the environment is different. Look at these trees. We don't have these trees in Canada. And sometimes I get so sick of looking at my trees. It's so nice to see Reynard's trees. And I wish I could be there right now to see all the trees and then travel back to Canada like, but I can't. But guess what this video showed me it. Sometimes you get sick of where you live, but it looks like Reinard really enjoys he's really enjoying the Philippines and all that. Yeah. But video and picture is not everything. But it's nice when everybody comes together. It's still just like that. Everybody's coming together, getting their photo. My monetization's off and on, but hey, it isn't making millions. But maybe one day Reynard will make millions, you know, with all these vlogs and all that. He's going to have to get them up on YouTube, but it's not all about millions. You don't need millions to have fun. You can buy one of these bikes, save up, and you could have one of these bikes. I even want to. My bike's in the shop actually. I need it fixed. The guy said he's gonna fix it. Now he's having trouble fixing it. Either way, he's gonna have to give it back to me broken or whatever, if and my money back if he doesn't end up fixing it and all that. But I know my shop guy, he'll come back and drop it off. And well, I think he's gonna have it fixed. So hopefully next time I talk to him, he's like, "Yeah, I figured it out," because he said it was no problem. He knows how to do a tubeless tire. I asked him a million times, like, "Hey, do you know how to do the tubeless tire? Are you sure?" and all that. And he said, "Yeah, yeah, he knows tubeless tires, and it's no problem." And e-bike and all that. And that's all it is an e-bike. It's the exact same thing as any other e-bike. It just looks on the outside like a motorcycle. Every single component is the exact same as, including the tires pretty much, other than being a thicker, wider tire, it's the exact same as a e-bike. Maybe Martin's can figure it out. They're a local place I hear pretty good with e-bikes. We'll have to see how Freedom E does with fixing it. If it doesn't, we'll have to figure it out with my e-bike. But I'm enjoying my scooter recently. I have an e-scooter now, and that's pretty cool. My new e-scooter. So yeah, and then I could say, oh yeah, you live out west Canada or British Columbia, and you're not as close to the Philippines. You're more close to the other. Yeah, so